I'm doing a review for the Nike Metcon 1s compared to the Reebok Nano CrossFit 2.0s. I bought these in February. I think it's February 11th when they released. I have size 12 and they retail for 120 bucks. I bought my Nanos like on sale from a friend while he was down at the beach. Got them at an outlet store for 50 bucks. And what I'm going to talk about in the review is the toe box, the heel drop, the fly wire, shoe tongue, the back of the heel, the sole, and then the rubber on the Nike Metcons, and some other stuff I can think of. So what I'm gonna start with, I guess, is we're gonna start with the toe. We're gonna go from toe to heel. So front to back, bottom to top. Start off at the toe box. If you look at both of them, they're both wide toe boxes. The Nike Metcons have which shocked me because they had a wide toe box, because Nike is known for making narrow shoes, so people with wide feet were, I guess, okay with the Reeboks. People with narrow feet, they wanted something from Nike, and they thought they would get a narrow shoe. But it kind of adds up, really, when you have the fly wire, because the fly wire or the tongue are both sewn into the shoe, and the fly wire will bring everything closer, because you can see it'll keep everything tighter. It'll bring the base, because it's going, the fly wire is from the top here all the way to the base of the shoe, so it brings all this in. And the Nano, it just brings the top of the shoestrings in. I don't really care that much for the Nanos personally. I mean, you can say this is a biased review, but that's your opinion. Everyone has them. So the toe box is a plus for me. The material on the front of the Nike is a lot tougher than the material on the Reebok. I forgot the name of the rubber they use, but for the it's got the mesh, got the breathable mesh, so that's a plus too. I mean, of course, you got the mesh over here, so they both have that. But overall, the toe box is better on the Nike, because you get the comfortability of a wider toe box or a wide toe box, but you can also have the comfort of having a tighter shoe during your WODs, your workouts, whatever, however you choose to use your shoe. Well, what else? The tongue. Don't know if I can show you guys the inside of the shoe. If you can look in, you can see in there, which you can't, but the tongue, where it's sewn into the shoe, Nike's known for it. It's a huge plus for me, because I can just unlace my shoes, walk around, they're not slipping off my feet or anything. When I'm ready to go, lace them up, tighten and tie them down, and ready to rock. And then you have, I don't really do CrossFit rods or workouts anymore, so I don't know how the front toe will work out. I imagine it'd be pretty good, because the whole shoe is all around tougher than the Nano. When you're doing wall walks, you know, people have the issue of scraping up or scruffing up the front of their toes, and just made your shoe look ugly. I wouldn't imagine you would have that problem with the Nike or the Metcon. The rubber are on the edges on the shoe are the Nike. You have these sharp edges, and what I think these are for, or what I like to imagine it for, is for when you're squatting, your foot's not gonna roll around. You have a wide base, and it's just gonna plant you just like some ollies or some ollie lifters would. Because I have the Nike Romaleos, and really, other than being glued to the floor, I mean, you have that stability to do your squats, to do your deadlifts, to do your power cleans, your snatches. You have all that good stuff because the toe to heel drop is the complete same for the Metcon as well as the Nike. They have a 4mm toe to heel drop, and I like the shoestrings. They look cool. I've heard people. I saw other reviews. I saw people have problems with the shoestrings. Sometimes they come loose. I mean, that's easy to do. Just double knot them, you'll be fine. You got a thin tongue, and it's got padding in it as well, placed strategically through the tongue. It's not just one big huge pad, so it's more comfortable against your foot, where the Nike's just one long, not so well padded piece of junk. So go to the rubber or the bottom of the shoe that's lined out here. The rubber is some kind of, it's super sticky, man. It's got mad grip. Like you're not gonna go anywhere. You can come out for doing a warm-up jog, to doing box jumps, right into burpees without your feet slipping or anything like that. Jump ropes will be a lot better. I will say this. I mean, just like any new shoe you get, it took a while to break them in. I mean, I still do double unders and whatnot. So I'll say that. And another thing about where it's got that raised arch on the Metcon, for people who's got an athlete that's flat-footed, it's going to protect your feet a lot more than a Nano would, because a Nano, like when you're stepping or you're squatting, people tend to, these will go outward. It'll look like that. And when you're squatting in the Nano or the Metcon, you're still together. I mean, I guess some of that's due to the fly wire as well, because it just brings everything together from the base to the top. Go to the heel. The heel's pretty tough on the back. I mean, it's hard enough. It's hard enough to keep your heel in place. I mean, it's not rough enough to where it's gonna hurt. The material that's around the shoe is pretty soft. It's like material or polyester, I would assume. That's what it feels like. It feels nice to wear with socks, without socks. Where you have the Nanos is completely, I guess what, cotton or something. It's a lot rougher than compared to the materials in the Metcon. So it feels good against your heel if you wear short socks or no shows. What else we got? Check my phone. Let's go inside the shoe. Get it out. Look at the sole. This is a pretty cool cool part here for people who don't like to run in their nanos. They'll buy some different shoes. These are pretty cool. They're not super thin. They're not super hard. They're not super soft. They're just right for your foot. They're mold to your foot. It's like a kind of a memory foam. I bought size 12 and a halves, and it feels so comfortable. Like I ran 3 miles the other day in these things, and my feet were just fine. And there's days where I've ran in the Nano and uncomfortable run. My heels will bother me a lot. All around just didn't feel good. And that's what's in the Nano, that thin piece of whatever that is, compared to what you have in there. I mean, I'd much rather have more than none, you know? And it's a lot more cushiony. So that's a plus. What else? Did the fly wire, the toe box. Did the raised arch. Did the rubber. I mean, the rubber's got to be the best part of the shoe. If you're worried about weight, I have the 12 and a halves. Those are 12 and a halves, and those are 13s. And my 12 and a half Metcons weigh 13 grams, or 13 ounces. And my size 13 Nanos weigh, I think 11 ounces. But the added benefits of the Metcons are way more superior than the weight of the Nanos. What else we got here? That's mainly it with these shoes. I mean, I'd say the major pros would be the sticky rubber, the raised arch, the fly wire, the tougher toe box, the sole. I mean, everything screams better for the Metcons than the Nanos. And I don't really like Reeboks at all. So I guess where I only got the 2s. I mean, I haven't tried the 4s or the 3s. You know, I didn't really get into them like that. But I've used these to squat in, to run in, jump in, and they've exceeded every expectation I had for them. And I love these things. I got the Volt in gray, black, and white color scheme. Super cool shoes. Look awesome. I got tons of compliments on them. They're a little dirty, but it's alright. Functional shoes, right? Meant to wear and work in. So, I mean, if you have any questions, just hit me up in the comment section and let me know, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. And yeah.